here's another show that involves Chris Patton voicing a broody protagonist. Shinichiro Watanabe's Biggest L.
Kids on the Slope.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah. And this is a show I picked because this is a show I watched when I was 14. Because, I've been a musician for most of my life. I played guitar when I was younger, and then when I was 13, I picked up a bass to add to my collection. And then when I entered high school in 2014, I auditioned for jazz band, and because I also wrote down on my application that I played bass too, so I got in for playing bass, and jazz banders were like the first time I really got praised for playing music.
Which you should, because you're good at it.
Yeah, so for all my years of high school, I was like the best jazz band kid you could get.
This is more interesting than Kids on the Slope, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, when I was maybe 14, 15, I heard there was a jazz band anime. So
that's what drew you to it.
Yeah,
okay.
So I watched Kids on the Slope, thought it was okay, and then
at the time you just thought it was okay.
Yeah, and then CAD 2022, on the very last day of CAD, the DVD vendor had half off his supply.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
I saw there's a Kids on the Slope DVD. I mean, with the discount, it would have been like $30.
Right.
So I picked up the DVD there, thinking I might as well give this a rewatch, see if it still holds up.
So funny enough, after CAD 2022, I don't remember that from our second podcast, but Hannah spent all of a Christmas break in my place, and appropriately enough, Kids on the Slope has
12 episodes.
12 episodes and also 2 Christmas episodes, so...
Yeah, it would have been appropriate to watch around the holiday season. For reference, we're recording this right at the dawn of summer.
Hey, you know what? Christmas in July.
Yeah. Though it's May right now.
Christmas in May.
Drinking.
I was gonna say Cinco de Mayo, but we just recently watched it, so I have to think of another Hispanic holiday. That's
Getting
in June.
drunk on Christmas.
I thought you were singing Ring of Fire for a bit.
No. I'm singing "Drunk on Christmas" by Big and Rich.
I mean, there's Mexican Flag Day, which apparently is the same day as Christian's birthday.
Yes, that's
Love
absolutely
Day.
true, by the way.
Yeah,
Christian Love Day. But anyway, this is more interesting than Kids on the Slope. Do we have to talk about Kids on the Slope?
Okay, so Kids on the Slope is a show by Shinichiro Watanabe, the director of Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo and other really good shows about his... Well, this is an adaptation of a Josei manga, which is...
A show for wine moms.
Yeah.
It's basically Danielle Steele for Japanese women.
Yeah, Josei means adult woman, which is basically shoujo, but aimed for a little bit older audience.
So basically grown women.
Yeah, so... Yeah, but it's about... It's set in Nagasaki Prefecture in the 1960s. So
I saw on the Wikipedia 1966.
Yeah, the first season starts in 1966, but since it goes through the characters all 3 years of high school, it goes from 66, 67, 68, and then for your last episode, it's a time skip to 8 years. So
they skip
76.
over 69. So
yeah, the years that are important are 66 through 68, and then 76.
nice.
Hell yeah. And then the Kids on the Slope start playing Stephen Miller Band.
Wow, take the
Money and run. Start playing Kansas. Carry on my wayward son. We're just going to be making boomer music references.
Yeah,
I don't want to
my
talk
drinks
about...
are really hitting me now, so...
Well, I just don't want to talk about Kids on the Slope. I mean, I'm drinking too, obviously.
I could just talk about my jazz band days if you want.
But okay, I'm gonna actually talk about Kids on the Slope now, since you guys don't want to do it.
That's what the audience of 30 demands.
Audience of 28 now.
I mean, we only have 22 subscribers, maybe 21.
Hey,
I can check our numbers right now. I have the app installed.
You have the YouTube app installed. It comes
the
pre-installed on
YouTube
phone.
Studio.
Oh, you bothered to do that, huh?
Yeah, that's where I check the podcast numbers.
Hey, I had
occasionally.
YouTube TV for
Hey, yeah.
like a day
Yeah,
to
we
get
have-
the Super Bowl.
We have 22 subscribers, 34 channel views, and 2.6 watch time hours. Those are the big numbers we have on the main page.
Hell yeah.
Alright, nice.
That's what we want. Anyway,
And a lot of comments from your brother.
Yeah, he loves me.
Oh, how tender.
Yeah,
no,
and there's somebody, I have no idea who it is, but, I mean, might have come from my Instagram because I promoted
this
the
is the
episode
fan
on
mail
there.
segment.
we're trying to talk about Kids on the Slope. We
Somebody-
can start with the fan
Somebody
mail.
on the last episode commented that they started watching this podcast while they were high.
Okay, whoever you are, I love you. That is exactly the way to
Yeah.
consume this
Yeah,
media.
that is the only way you can get through this.
Yeah.
Inebriation is what you need. But the Kids on the Slope, so to actually get the premise of the show across, it's about these it's about
Yeah,
this one
there's-
rich kid
Yeah,
who
one very
knows how to play the
really,
piano.
Really rich kid voiced by Chris Patton that plays piano.
Great
And-
voice cast, by the way.
Yeah, it's just that he is the most unlikable
Oh
protagonist
my
ever.
god.
Funny enough, his like friend, who's
Yeah.
part of his jazz
Yeah,
band,
Centauro, the drummer, played by Andrew Love, who also voices Akio in Clannad, is the best character.
Yeah.
He's the best character in this show.
And he saved the show for me in many, many.
And then there's Pops.
Pops is good.
Pops
I like Pops.
Pops is a
I
G.
did not like. Okay, so
Brother
I,
June. Oh.
I started to like.
Ooh.
Brother June be like, they say it's statutory, I say it's
It's
mandatory.
God
That's
damn it.
that's a Kid Rock and Joe C reference, by the way.
I mean, he's also a communist, so that's objectively worse. So
Funny little history lesson. Brother June is part of the Zen Kyoto protests.
Right.
Oh,
Which was
he
a real.
was.
Yeah.
Which
Because
wasn't-
he's an
Yeah,
ex-communist.
He accidentally became a communist leader when just somebody at his college said, like, hey, you're popular, come speak at this. And so he like comes up to the stand like, this is what I think college should be like.
And, which
And then,
I
and then
did.
left the movement after his saxophone player friend ended up getting his hand broken by the cops and couldn't play again.
Which I actually appreciated that segment because that's an interesting little piece of Japanese history that doesn't really get talked about
Yeah.
all that much.
Yeah,
so.
and they also when Centauro comes to the shop and sees the guy who owns the record shop that they play at in a black suit, and he says that I think it was Clive Davis, I think, died, and like I actually looked up like, yep, he did die in the 60s.
Yeah.
well, it's actually also another bit of trivia about those protests. Norio Wakamoto, who's like kind of like anime,
Like King Charles and Code Geass and Mekazawa and Komari.
and he was selling Dragon Ball Z, and
He actually worked as a riot police officer.
during those like student
Wait,
protests.
he was Charles Z. Britannia?
Yes.
Oh, I'm mentioning that in my Code Geass panel.
And he
He broke Brother June's friend's hand.
and,
Couldn't
I don't
play
give
the-
a fuck about Brother June. Sorry, I'll wait till the end.
He couldn't play the saxophone ever again.
Yeah, what did that
And that's why he stopped playing trumpet and made statutory mandatory.
and also, this is a bit of trivia for Wade. Like Norio Wakamoto, in any version of Dracula, he's usually the voice of Dracula. So
Oh, nice.
Also, so fun thing. Apparently, on my 18th birthday, they made a Kids on the Slope live-action movie, and apparently the actor for Brother June there is Dean Fujioka, who made the opening song for Yuri on Ice, which is the best part of Yuri on Ice.
Okay.
So now that we're talking about Kids on the Slope, I thought it'd be time to crack open the Long Island.
So here's my thing. I'll say my piece about Kids on the Slope because I'll keep it brief. I wanted to like this show because there's a lot to like about it, but the problem is there's no real character development for the main character. There are too many side plots that just don't go anywhere. The writing's a bit convoluted.
Yeah, and there's a stupid fucking love triangle in it that's just because...
Hey, it started as a square.
Yeah, but
And
then the
all
fourth-
these
the
squares
fourth-
make a
the
circle.
fourth point on the square ended up going with statutory instead.
Yeah, and
But hey, it sounds like at the end they had a very good relationship.
Yeah,
Because
she became pregnant with him at the end.
With twins, so
I don't think it
No, it wasn't twins. It was just their second
she
child.
just said she hoped it was a girl. I mean, he
Well,
hoped
in
it
the
was a
manga,
girl.
I think it was twins. So
Which that
You
sounds
looked
like.
up the manga?
Which hey, that
Yeah.
sounds like some incelish shit that Brother June would say.
I-
I'm sorry, I really just
Yeah.
don't like the character of Brother June, and
I
will shit on.
I mean,
him at
here's
any
here's
point.
why I think Brother June was in 76. He's like, in the 60s I was a commie, but now I'm a capitalist and I want to say fuck commies.
He's overcompensating.
Actually, here's what I'll say about my take on Kids on the Slab. I think it was a fine show, but I think it could have been great if it was just more focused on, these kids forming their jazz band rather than the love triangle and like
And that's why I say it was a B tier. I just wish there was more action. This is the same complaint I have with K-On! Too, that I wish it was more about the music.
Well, it
Sure.
was written for wine moms.
Yeah.
You have to
Wine
think about,
moms really love to just watch.
Yeah.
or
And that's
would
why
it
I-
really be just like
And that's why I dropped K-On! In season 2 when I was like
didn't you
13.
didn't you
because-
start with season 2?
Yeah, because Hulu only had one season of it, and K-On!
Yeah.
Season 1 is just called K-On! With 1 exclamation point, and season 2 is K-On! With 2 exclamation points. And I did not know that when I was 13, so I just started with season 2 and just ended up quitting because I thought this was a music show. Why aren't they doing music enough?
Yeah,
And then I found out that went back and watched season 1, and which is half the length of season 2, and yeah, it was actually about the music mostly, and I liked that.
which to Love Live's credit, every single episode involves music in some way.
I think
Whether
that's
it's
probably why I kept with Love Live.
which is like whether it's setting up the band, getting like a music video done, or
Getting
even just figuring
numbers.
out or getting like choreography done. There's some music.
Or scamming your friends for views for your Twitch channel that's dying?
Wait, are you talking about Natsumi
Yes, I
from
am.
Superstar?
Which,
Yes, I am.
funny enough, I don't know if I talked about this last episode, because I don't know if the news came out yet, but they finally added 2 new members to Liela. The Austrian girl that I do not care about whatsoever, that I fucking hate,
So
And-
did the art school.
and who is
Well, most of the world hates the one that got kicked out of art school, so don't worry about it.
And also we have a new
Fucking
girl
shit.
named Tomari that looks like a Baja Blast Hatsune Miku.
Is that
And she's apparently Natsumi's little sister.
Oh,
So,
great!
finally adding a little sister to the character from season 2 that got the least development.
I thought they were gonna make Kenon's little
Yeah,
sister.
that's what everybody thought too, but nope. They gotta keep it at 11 members so they can make Kanon front and center forever. They gotta keep it an odd number so she can be the center forever.
Which I gotta say, that doesn't make me feel optimistic that the writer's room of
Yeah.
Love Live Season 3 is gonna bounce back.
It can only be Kanon.
Yeah.
Let me guess, they're gonna add these 2 new members, but still Kanon is gonna be the only character they ever focus on in season 3.
Well, to jump back a little bit, so
we were talking about Brother June and then we went to Love Live talk. This is
well,
fucking interesting.
Who gives a shit about Kids on the Slope? C tier. That's my last will and testament.
Yeah,
I gave-
I
gave-
just
B tier.
Yeah, I give it B tier because I miss being in jazz band.
I gave it B tier because I bullied Hannah enough with Steins Gate being in C tier.
So wait, hold up. Now you're on my shit list. So you'll give Steins
Now
Gate
you're
a
calling
fucking-
a conscience for me.
You're gonna give Steins Gate a C tier, but you're gonna give this pile of turds on the hill a fucking B tier? Fuck you.
Fucking coward.
Steven can't do anything. Okay. Alright. So anyway, what were we talking about? Love Live?
Holy shit!
Yes. Oh yeah. Also another thing I can rant about: Liela dropping the fucking ball on. They just announced the subunit names, which I should now the subunit name voting.
I try to be nice for one fucking episode, and y'all yell at me. Y'all yell at me for one episode. Goddamn.
Yeah, because you fucking hated on me through Steins Gate, but you're gonna try to defend me on this shit.
Like I said,
on
Steins.
the fucking pile of turd show.
I also have jazz band. Okay, I also give Kids on the Slope a B tier because I was also a jazz band kid.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
The one that they didn't fucking let me finish on because I was a trombone in a jazz band, which is also why I
Okay,
made fun of
well,
it.
they're
I
just
never
busting
told
your
you
balls. Don't
the
worry.
Oh, I
jazz-
know.
The jazz band story where I almost killed a trombonist with my bass.